What's going on YouTube? Welcome to Currency Count, where I cover all things money. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 credit cards you can pre-qualify for and get an instant decision without hurting your credit score. Now these cards are going to be for good credit with high limits, but if you do have bad credit, I have a video on instant approval credit cards for bad credit linked here somewhere. So even though these cards are for good credit, if you have bad credit, you're still gonna wanna stay locked in because these banks offer multiple products with a lot of different card options. And since they don't check your credit to pre-qualify, it doesn't hurt to apply. So before we start, so I don't go over this individually, I'm gonna tell you how all these cards work. On the pre-qualification page, you're gonna enter some basic information. They'll run a soft inquiry on your credit report, which has no effect on your credit whatsoever. From there, they'll match you with the best card for your credit situation and give you an approval amount. So unlike a random credit card you apply for, that's gonna run a hard pull on your credit right off the bat and might still get denied, you're already pre-approved here. All right, so I covered how it works. Let's begin. All right, so the first card we're gonna cover with pre-approval terms that's not gonna hurt your credit report is a GM MasterCard by Marcus by Goldman Sachs. So you can find them at marcus.com. One of the cool things about this card is that you can pick from multiple different cards, and no, you don't have to own a GM vehicle to apply for this card. Anybody can apply, and no, you don't have to use it towards a GM vehicle. It's an actual MasterCard. So let's go over terms here and see how this works. So you're gonna go to apply now. I'm not even connected online. How about that? All right, so here are the cards you can choose from: the Chevy, the Cadillac, the Buick, GMC, and just a regular GM card. I like the Cadillac card. This one looks cool. So you're gonna enter your basic information, and right here it says applying does not impact your credit score. Accepting the card offer after your application is approved will result in a hard inquiry, which may impact your credit score. But if you're already pre-approved, you're gonna get that hard inquiry anyway in any card you apply for. So let's quickly go over some of the perks of this card. If you're a GM owner or want to buy a GM vehicle, you're gonna get 7x points on every dollar spent at GM, and you're gonna get 4x points on every dollar spent elsewhere. So there's a little asterisk here. So it's probably not everywhere. It's probably like dining, stuff like that. So then there's no annual fee, no cap on rewards earned, and points don't expire. So when applying for this card, you're gonna need at least a 640 credit score to get approved. Now the credit limit, it doesn't really say what the credit limit is. It doesn't advertise it like other cards do, but I found online that the average that people were getting approved for was $4,500. And another thing with this product is that this is the only product they're offering. What I mean is these other banks we're going to cover, or a few of the other banks we're going to cover, if you have bad credit and you enter all your information, it might give you a different card that's going to fit your credit situation. But this one, this is their only product. So if you don't have at least a 640 credit score, it might not even be worth applying. All right, so let's go to the second card here, or the second batch of cards, and it's by FMBO. So right here, it's gonna have a few different cards to choose from. You're gonna have the Evergreen, the Getaway, and the Secured Visa credit card. So this is what I was saying. So if you enter your information here, if you don't get approved for the Evergreen card, which is their top tier credit card, you might get approved for the Getaway or even the Secured card, which the Secured card, you're gonna have to put up your own money to actually get approved for this card. So right here, the same thing. Pre-qualify and prosper without impacting your credit score. See what cards you qualify for. So just to quickly go over some of the perks of these cards, you're gonna get 2% cash back on every purchase, every day, everywhere, and that's with the Evergreen card. The Getaway card, which has 3 points per dollar spent on travel, dining, and gas. And then the Secured card, which is just your basic credit builder with no annual fee, which is good because a lot of credit builder cards have some type of annual fee or monthly fee, and this one has none of those. If you do have bad credit and do get approved for the Secured card and are thinking, you know what, I'll just use a Secured card to rebuild my credit. But hold on, you're gonna have to deposit anywhere from $300 to $5,000 in order to use this card. Not only that, you're gonna be paying interest on your own money. So if you deposit $300, which is the bare minimum to use this card, you're gonna be paying interest on that $300. So if you're looking for a credit building product, I'd recommend taking a look at Kickoff. When you click the link in my description with Kickoff, you'll get a $500 credit line for $24. Now that credit line is only gonna be a trade line on your credit report to build credit, but it's a great low-cost credit building product, and the $24 is spread out over 12 months. All right, so let's move on to card number 3, or cards number 3 is gonna be from Wells Fargo. And Wells Fargo has a few different cards to choose from. They have the Wells Fargo Active Cash, the Reflect, Hotels, and the Built World Elite MasterCard. We'll get a little bit more into that Built World Elite in a second. So under this banner here, choose from these great credit cards. You're gonna click on check for pre-selected offers, the same as the cards before, enter some basic information, and it's going to let you know which card you're approved for. So their top tier card is going to be the Wells Fargo Active Cash. Now with this card, you can be approved from anywhere from $1,000 to $20,000. And there's a lot of other perks here to the card. I'm not going to go over everything here. The second card, which you need a little bit of a lower credit score, is going to be the Wells Fargo Reflect. We're going to pass this Hotels Rewards Visa card up. It's just your basic credit card. But this one down here, you're also going to need a good credit score, the Built World Elite MasterCard. But what's different about this Built World Elite is that it allows you to pay your rent. If you live in an apartment or you're renting a house, it allows you to pay your rent with your credit card, which no other card really allows you to do unless they send you a paper check, right? A few paper checks. The thing that's different about this than a different credit card that allows you to use paper checks is that when you use those paper checks, they're going to charge you a fee. The Built World Elite MasterCard doesn't charge you any fees for paying your rent with the credit card. If you do want more information on this card, check out that video because I do also have a review on that card. Number 4 is a Walgreens MasterCard. So Walgreens only has one credit card to choose from. They also have a store card you can apply for, but we're only looking at the Walgreens MasterCard, and you don't need to shop at Walgreens in order to use this card here. So we're going to scroll down here to the pre-qualification page. You're going to enter your basic information just like the others. Get a decision in seconds with no impact to your credit score. And if you are approved, you can use your Walgreens MasterCard instantly on Walgreens.com. But let's be real, who's really shopping at Walgreens, right? So you're going to want to wait for your actual physical card. A few of the perks here on the Walgreens MasterCard is you're going to get 10% rewards on Walgreens branded products, 5% rewards on all other Walgreens products. So this 10% here, you're paying for that right off top because Walgreens branded products are a little expensive, a little pricey. So these really aren't that great of rewards. One reason you're going to want to apply for this card is because if approved and you do have good credit, you can receive a credit limit of up to $10,000. So the next set of products is from Citibank, and you can find them at citi.com. So Citi has the most selection of credit cards out of this list here. So I'm not going to go over all of them, but the top tier credit card is going to be the Diamond Preferred card. So they have a ton of different credit products and something that's going to definitely fit your specific credit situation. They even have a secured card. The difference between this secured card and the FNBO secured card is that if you get approved for the secured card from Citi, I definitely consider accepting it because at their top tier card, which is a diamond card, you're going to want to work your way towards that card. So once you're in the Citi system, as far as you have an account with them, you're going to start building your relationship with them in the form of on-time payment. So as your credit starts to grow and starts to build, now you can apply for a little bit of a higher tier of a credit card and work your way up to the Diamond Preferred card. Because with the Diamond Preferred card, the minimum credit limit is $10,000. I even saw online that a few people were getting approved for $25,000 all the way up to $50,000. Now that's in rare cases when you have the best immaculate credit, right? But the minimum amount you can be approved for with the Diamond Preferred card is $10,000. So if you're on the credit card page and don't see the pre-qualification, you're going to want to go right here to credit cards, hover over that, don't click on it, and go all the way down to second to last and see if you're pre-selected. From there, you'll enter your basic information and they'll instantly let you know if you're approved for a card. So how do you know when you're filling out an application that you're going to get a hard or soft pull on your credit report? So when you know it's a soft pull, you're going to have this terminology. I understand that this will not affect my credit score. I also understand this is not a credit card application. If it doesn't say this will not affect my credit score or this is not an actual credit card application, you're filling out a hard pull application right off the bat. So I'm going to have links in the description for all the cards mentioned. I want to thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you out. Check you on the next one.